Hi, I'm Matt Ellefson, founder of Survive It, and welcome to Fearless Friday. Today, I'd like to discuss the journey of being diagnosed with late-stage cancer. It's our goal with Fearless Friday videos to not only provide people with helpful, actionable resources to help us heal our bodies, but also help us understand the journey itself, the mind, body, and spirit connection. Today, we'll focus on the mind and spirit. Receiving a cancer diagnosis was the most difficult thing I've ever faced in my life. And because I never expected to receive it, I wasn't prepared. In a matter of seconds, my life was turned upside down. I was haunted by fears of not only the unknowns, but also what I knew. The experiences, the struggles, and the memories of others I've seen who have faced the disease before me. If you feel this way, I want you to know you're not alone. All of us that survive it will tell you that they've experienced this in some way. I certainly have. And I also realized that I couldn't stay in this frame of mind very long. I needed to have positive, loving energy in my life. But I struggled with, how is this even possible in the middle of this dark, threatening storm? You know, everyone's different, but when I was diagnosed, my mind took me to a place of blame and regret. I really wanted to blame someone for this, but I couldn't find anyone to blame. So I blamed myself. I had regrets. I regretted the stupid things I had wasted my precious time on, things that didn't matter. And now, after just being told that my time on earth was just shortened, I regretted not doing the things that I had dreamed of and I'd looked forward to in my life. I looked back at my life and I wanted to fix things. I really wanted a do-over. Does that sound familiar to any of you? I learned that you can't fix a setback with a go back. It's common for us to allow our thoughts to take us back to how it was and try to fix it. And if it's something with an unknown cause such as cancer, we continue to search for what went wrong, thinking that's going to solve our problem. My thoughts were consumed with wonder, confusion, regret, shame. I searched and searched, all for nothing. You can't be done. You can't go back. A go back will never fix a setback. Time only moves forward, and it's not reversible. And that's really what makes time so valuable and precious. Going back will only give you disappointment, and disappointment makes your heart sick, and a sick heart is the last thing I needed. I learned to not allow myself to look back, but instead to focus on moving forward. The second thing I learned was that in addition to having a broken body with the cancer and the challenged thoughts in my mind, I also had a broken spirit, in my case, an undernourished soul. I needed to be at peace with myself, and I needed to heal my soul. And to heal my soul, I needed to find my purpose. What is my purpose for living? To be at peace with myself and to keep me moving forward, I needed to find my reason to live. And to find my purpose wasn't easy, and it didn't happen overnight. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I searched for my purpose. Then one day when I was driving back from yoga, my purpose was revealed to me actually in a song by Matthew West. And I had listened to this song a million times, but this time for some reason the lyrics spoke to me. And they read, "I woke up this morning, saw a world full of trouble and thought, how do we ever get so far down? How's it ever going to turn around? So I turned my eyes to heaven. I thought, God, why don't you do something? I just couldn't bear the thought of people living in poverty, children sold into slavery. The thought disgusted me. And I added to this the thoughts of cancer and people struggling with cancer." And the song goes on to say, "And so I shook my fist at heaven and said, God, why don't you do something?" And he said, I did. I created you. And at that point, I realized I found my purpose. My purpose was in my pains and sufferings. My experiences could be used in a positive way to help others. And so I left my career in engineering and founded Survive It. Have you found your purpose in life? If not, here's some things you can do that might help you find it. Make a list of what you've been blessed with. We've all been blessed with many things, and I'm sure you have. Pray every day and ask God to reveal your purpose, and don't stop doing it. Remove the clutter and noise from your life and be aware of what's happening around you. Be aware of who needs help in your world. Make another list of your talents and your experiences and things that you do or have done that brings happiness to others. And develop a strong relationship with God and listen. Be aware. It may take a while, but if you keep asking and take the time to listen and be aware, He'll reveal your purpose. You know, experts used to believe that the mind was another name for your brain. Now they realize that your mind is also part of your body. And every cell in our body, including all of our thoughts and all of our feelings, are interrelated and interconnected. If your hair has ever stood up on end and your heart rate increased when you felt afraid or excited, you've experienced a mind-body connection. Emotional thoughts and messages result in physiological responses. It's a fact. And it's extremely important that these thoughts, emotions, and feelings are working in our favor of healing our body and not against it. In order to receive complete healing, we need mind, body, and spirit working together at their fullest potential. We can seek medical help for our bodies, but the mind and spirit is up to us. And we need to be there for each other whenever we can. If you need help with any of this, please join our Survive It prayer wall through the link provided in the comments below. We already have over 1,200 prayer warriors in this group ready to help you. We want you to know receiving a cancer diagnosis isn't an ending. It's a new beginning. And by healing your soul and discovering your life purpose, I'll guarantee you'll soon discover your world is not falling apart, but is actually falling into place. Please continue to follow us in the coming weeks as we talk about living with and surviving cancer. And please become engaged in this discussion and leave suggestions in the comments below or email our team directly with topics that are important to you. You can send those emails anytime to info@surviveit.org. If you've been affected by cancer, we want you to know that Survive It is your organization. We were developed by survivors and patients just like you, for you. We're an organization of survivors helping patients, survivors helping survivors, caregivers helping caregivers, everyone helping each other. We're all in on this together, and together we will create a world free from the fear of cancer. I'm Matt Ellefson, and until next time, stay strong and live fearless.